Motivation plus marketing, the equation, what is it? Now, this is John Delemy, the host and founder of Motivation Plus Marketing Podcast for many, 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 many years. I had a question asked of me today. You can see this is a rather short podcast because I really want you to grab a pen that writes and take some notes on this. As I teach for years, note takers are history makers. A study came out recently that it takes adults now over the age of 18 to hear something 11 times before they actually get a hold of the depth of the message. Why? Because of just the enormous amount of distractions. I remember years ago when I was working out, as all of you guys know, I work out every day, but when in the gyms, they start to put all the TVs up. Now, no one watches TVs in a gym because they're on their smartphones. Let that sink in. And I remember when I used to be working out, I'd be like ducking my head because there was just so much negativity on the TV screens, just walking around. That was years ago. Now it's consistent distractions, where the study has said it takes 11 times for something to be heard, for the point and the message behind it to get in you. And as you know, I've been teaching for years, note takers, history makers. John, how have you written 23 books? I've written 23 books, one word at a time. And we'll be making an announcement about a 22-year special with 23 books, audio books, and ebooks coming up. Watch for that coming out shortly. So, motivation plus marketing, the recipe, what is it? When you have a great, I love to eat. And when you eat a great meal, let's say at the restaurant, and the customer, the patron, the diner would say, wow, I've been dining here. This is just a phenomenal restaurant. Can I ask you a quick question? What's the recipe? What's the secret behind how tremendous this is? All my clients, all my business coaching clients are having record-breaking results in life, in their business and life. People say, Delemy, what's the equation? What's the recipe? Well, it's motivation plus marketing. Now, motivation means the incentive to take action. We always hear about the word motive in a negative sense. When a crime is committed, a murder is committed, a homicide is committed, they go, wait, what was the motive that drove that person to commit that crime? Now, you look at the word commit. Commit is always behind the word, what's the motive? See, commit is the root of commitment. Commitment means a secret or sacred pledge to do or be something. Commitment restricts you, decreases distractions, and commits you to obligations. As you know, I talk about my first book I wrote, 10 Life Lessons and How to Find Your Why Now, Achieve Ultimate Success. I discuss commitments, lesson number 2. So motive, the right motive, the reason behind, now let's combine this, plus marketing. Marketing is actively seeking individuals whose lives can and will be changed by you providing an incredible service or product with extreme customer service and all-out, consistent, constant follow-through and follow-up. Much different than salespeople. Salespeople sell to make money. They're called transactional. A transformation, when something's transformed, a caterpillar goes to a butterfly, it's transformation. You're transforming, this is very powerful, you're transforming someone's perspective, someone's idea, someone's preconceived notion of what that person is in the industry. As you know, my wife's one of the top realtors here in the entire state of Florida. Many of you know, I was on CNBC Power Lunch back in 2006. That is how many years ago now? 2006 to 16 is 10 years. 16 to 2003 is what? 7 years? 17 years ago. So obviously, I was on there as an expert in the area of real estate because we did a lot of business in real estate. So in real estate, and I say this all the time, real estate, network marketing, those are two industries that most people hear the name and they don't like people because of the way they're treated. Because people get in real estate and network marketing to make a lot of money. That's most of them. The motives, here we go, their motives are not right. My wife just spoke to someone today where she sold the woman's home 9 months ago, And the woman said, look, your name came up because, and she said this, I trust Christy so much. She went beyond the call of duty. I never expected everything she did for me for my home. That's what she said to someone who called Christy for a home this woman wants to list. And that was the memory, the experience. See, when your motive is about treating people the exact way you want to be treated and beyond for long term, because you know your marketing, the product or service you offer will solve the problem they're experiencing. The biggest problem people have right now is trust integrity. Anxiety-free, stress-free. Customer service, servicing people and treating people as if they are the most important person to you, and you are completely focused on offering a product or service of fair market value. As you know, I've been teaching capitalism for many, many years. Everyone wins with capitalism. Everyone wins. People are employed, paychecks are paid, people win. But ultimately, the ultimate equation in motivation plus marketing is like someone sitting down at a restaurant and they enjoy a great meal, and the chef and the sous chef and people that order the food and prepare the food, then the servers, and they sit there and they're on the edge of their seat as the patron of the restaurant. Takes their knife, takes their fork, takes their spoon, and digs into the meal, and they eat it, and they go, and they stop like, wow. We've all done, like, I love to eat. As you know, I talk about the word consistency. You know, when people get kicked off MasterChef or the cooking shows because the consistency is not there for the food. You know, that's one of the attitudes of a self-made millionaire. Another book I wrote. So I relate. I love to eat, and when I eat, I just take the first forkful. I'm like, wow, this is so good. It's like just mouth-watering, delicious. And you stop, and everyone's like, wow. And you're excited because you provided a phenomenal meal. A marketer was passionately enthusiastic, excited for the long term. And that client, customer, patient, guest, etc., whatever you call your client in your specific niche of business, you are overly enthusiastic that they are experiencing great results, and you're looking to build an unbreakable, irrevocable bond and relationship with them long term. That's why the last couple podcasts I've done, make sure you take a look at the platform, whatever platform listening to this on. Just scroll through your app, and you'll see the one I did about $99.2 million of renovation. Actually, tonight I was actually at an event tonight in that marina in Palm Beach Gardens. We're doing an $80 million renovation within a few miles of that marina we were in, that restaurant we were in tonight for an event that I spoke a little bit at, and you'll hear more about that on tomorrow's podcast. That within just a handful of miles from there, less than 5 or 6 miles, that's where the other company purchased the mall for $99 million. Don't tell me I did not tell you. Then we discussed the area of Seville. Most of you do not even know Seville, Florida. There was a handful of years ago, people didn't know Royal Palm Beach, didn't know Wellington, definitely didn't know Soso, south of Southern Boulevard. That is just popping like popcorn. Homes that went for $80,000, $100,000, $200,000 a handful of years ago, just a handful of years ago, not 10 years ago. They're 1.2, 1.5, 1.8 million. Now, Seville, as a marketer, as someone whose motive is correct, I'm expressing to you that the 10-acre country estate in Florida is a once-in-a-lifetime rare opportunity, a true find. Because you're not going to find 10 acres ready to go. I mean, everything done. Obviously, the home is gorgeous, but for the Airbnb and for the ability for all their financial opportunities with the home, plus obviously for those who want to enjoy just a phenomenal home, backed up to 4,000 plus acres in a secluded street, a dead end, and you're doing, and Johnny Morse and Bass Pro Shops is building 5,000 acres and a new marina and the roundabout and the 4-lane highway and the Circle K on 9 acres that's being in operation right now, but a handful of months ago was a little country store, and the 40-plus acres for Publix, one of the largest Publix in the state of Florida. You're hearing about that now. So don't tell me I didn't tell you. See, my motivation to tell you that is for those of you interested in or know someone, inquire about that listing, that beautiful opportunity Christy has. And Christy's actually we're actually going to look at another area. Another home should be listing probably by next week or the week after, within 45 minutes of that specific Seville property. More about that we're going to meet Nancy, who's the homeowner, on Friday. So I challenge all of you. It's a simple recipe. Motive, do the right thing. It's old school. It's my grandfather. Shake someone's hand, look at me, I don't care about them. See, I can't stand salespeople. I can't stand people go, telling me I can't sell anything. I can market. I could add value, or I can educate someone. Remember, it takes 11 times before somebody hears something. Do you know when you activate a lead, how you have to be consistently communicating with them until it clicks in their mind they can trust you? And then, but you got to ask yourself a question: is it true? Can they trust you? I've coached so many people who've quit, not because my coaching doesn't produce. They just have poverty mindset. I'll be very direct. I've been coaching for 23 years. I started coaching after I built a multi-million-dollar business. And the issue is that people don't really understand motives. I'm telling you right now, I'm very motivated. I'm a fanatic about marketing because lives are at risk. When they get involved in it with a sleazeball realtor, a sleazeball network marketer, those are just two industries that I'm an expert at. I've earned millions of dollars in both industries, as you guys know that. And I really can't stand 99% of people in those industries because they're sleazy. They don't get in for the betterment of people. I got in network marketing for self-development and then ultimately built a huge business over 10 years and earned millions of dollars, and that found my why so to teach young kids how to overcome stuttering and stammering, and then began my speaking, coach, and training career 20 years ago. And obviously, as you know, I've never talked about buying boats and cars, all that stuff. I just gave my car. I just gave my BMW away, as you guys. I just gave away my car. Even when they picked it up, the guy was like, "What'd you sell it for?" I said, "I gave it because this is a beautiful car." I said, "I planted a seed in someone's life. I gave it away. I sold a BMW. Whatsoever you sow, you shall reap, baby." I'm wound up tonight because my motives are correct. Wow. Motivation plus marketing. I'm a fanatic about marketing. And guys, so write it down. Motivation plus marketing. Motives, marketing is changing a life. Marketing is consistently communicating, adding value. I can go on and on. I'm going to do some really stellar podcasts coming up, really focused on marketing. But remember, look, but if you are not in something you fanatically love, marketing will never work. Just go work somewhere. See, salespeople can just see marketers change lives and have endless possibilities and unlimited thinking. All right, with that said, guys, God bless you. And remember, we're always available. Feel free to call, text us anytime at 561-847-3467, 561-847-3467. And with the tsunami of people moving here from around the country, everybody you know that's interested in the state of Florida for real estate, from the Panhandle to the Keys, my wife and her team can assist you with all-out fanatical marketing to build an unbreakable relationship with you, to add tremendous value. Whatever we could do for real estate for you, give us a call, give us a text. Anyone you know interested, that 10-acre country estate, that is a gold mine. And those of you on the sideline, you watch. You watch. All right, let me wrap this up. God bless you guys. Motivation plus marketing. I can go on. I said it's going to be a short podcast. Here I am at 12 minutes already. All right, guys, God bless you. 13 minutes. You're awesome. Talk to you real soon. We're in the greatest times ever when your motives are right and your marketing is effective, efficient, and consistent. God bless you.